Zwom. Doot, 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 doot. BMO.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another BMO Creative crypto video. So this one is about the Gugwe. The Gugwe, which translates from Micmac to face eater or head eater, is a cryptid Bigfoot-like creature that is said to have a canine-like snout. Gugwe have been reported since the 1900s in the US. They are often lumped together with Bigfoot or Dogman sightings, but are kinda different. Gugwes are 6 to 7.5 feet tall and usually are seen on all fours, although they are obviously built to walk on two legs. They have gray, white, or black hair, and their body has a wide rib cage, and their head has a pronounced baboon-like face or snout. Gugwes inhabit dense and remote boreal forests, mainly in Quebec and Labrador Peninsula, although their range seems to now also include northern Ontario, northern Manitoba, and other Northwest Territories. Gugwes are greatly feared by many indigenous tribes, according to my research, and are thought to be very dangerous. Now that Bigfoot and Dogman have made it into the mainstream media, Gugwes have recently been noticed in the cryptozoology and Bigfoot communities. In Folklore, if a person goes into Gugwe territory, the Gugwe will find out about them and sneak in at night and decapitate them, run off with the heads and cook them and eat them, and leave behind the body as a frightening sign. Although this sounds far-fetched, many cases of this have occurred, especially in the Nahanni Valley in the Northwestern Territory. So research the Nahanni Valley. In fact, this has happened so much that there is a place called the Valley of the Headless Men, or Headless Valley. One of the earliest written accounts that I could find was featured in Elliot Merrick's 1933 book, True North, about his time living in Labrador. He wrote about stories that he had heard about Gugwe encounters that happened near Traverspine in 1913. A girl named Michelin was playing near her parents' cabin in a meadow when she spotted a large, tall creature walking out of the tree line. It mostly walked on two legs, but would go down occasionally on all fours like it was tracking something. It was covered in white hair and had long arms and a mane on its head that she said resembled the crest of a Roman centurion helmet, which is interesting that she would know about that. But anyway, the creature then noticed Michelin and bared its teeth at her, which made her go screaming back to her parents' cabin, and the parents went out there looking for it, but they never saw it again. But they did find roughly 12-inch long tracks around the cabin. What was interesting to me is that the footprints were narrow at the heel and forked out into two broad rounded toes, which sounds a lot like wearing a what they call a ninja shoe, or a jikatabi is what they're really called. The prints were so deep that it looked like the thing weighed around as much as one of their small cows, so around 500 pounds. After this encounter, lumbermen in the area found more tracks because now they knew what they were looking for. They started seeing these tracks everywhere in different sizes, so they figured there was more than one of them, as well as tree bark being ripped off of trees, especially rotting trees, and it looked like maybe something was ripping the tree bark off to get to the insects underneath. For the next couple years, the creature was now nicknamed the Traverspine Apes, and would occasionally be seen in that area at that time. So in 1995, a man was he was taking pictures while he was out tracking animals and looking at birds and things. He was taking these beautiful pictures of the Seven Chutes, Quebec, Canada area. Reviewing the photos at home, he noticed one had a strange figure in it. The Beast of Seven Chutes is what it's now called, and it's a photograph of a few photographs that have been taken of the Gugwe. Sightings of the Gugwe and similar creatures have been reported, although mostly they're mistaken for Sasquatch in that area, but they are seen in US and Canada. The photograph zoomed in is blurry, as usual. It's a blob squatch, so it is difficult to see detail, but the photo appears to show a hairy upright person with a snout and a reddish hair spike, some say is a sagittal crest, and it looks like it's looking at the camera. Some claim to see the creature holding something, which some have speculated to be a dog or a pig or some other kind of animal it's holding with its rump facing the camera. Since the exact location of this photo is known, researchers have been to that spot where the alleged creature was, and they stood there and determined the thing was about 6 foot 4 inches tall, and that shadow pattern is not there when that creature's not there. So there was definitely something standing there. So, that being said, what do you think of the Gugwe? Leave a comment below. Anyway, that is going to do it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to BMO Creative for more crypto videos. Thanks so much. Bye.